the stars of tomorrow. It's the Chiefs and the Jags, and it's all...
It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time, running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Chiefs first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson. Right to the air goes Lawrence. Now a loose football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play. Forcing. As they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams...
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, KC. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. They are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
On 1st down, Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Hey, go.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Drew Tranquil up to make the... Second and 7.
Rip, 23.
Lawrence now. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. To throw, Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Mike Dana working his way in there to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They run with the veteran, D'Ernest Johnson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That one is complete to Hartman. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Now Wentz. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Wingard. And the Jaguars are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Bigsby. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Get set.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad... Don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. With that, we'll take a look at the draft class from back in April. You see they went offense with their first selection, getting help at the wideout position. And they think they've got a guy who can develop into a big-time target as the years go on. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a half he is putting together. That's his third touchdown already.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jags offense going to get it one last time here. In the opening half, they'll begin. And 10. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Shotgun now for Jones.
Here we go. 21.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Omaha! Great time.
Play action now. It's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On second down, Mahomes. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, KC. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Next to score, Chiefs 41, Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Mac Jones heading back out onto the...
Here we go, get set. Great set.
On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. To throw is Jones. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. First and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Packard. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
get set.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Set.
Throwing, Jones. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. They'll go with a counter on first down. There he goes again. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Chiefs. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So we are through 3. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Jones to throw. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, get set. Hi.
Now Jones. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact
Personal
with
foul.
the kicker too
Roughing the
late.
kicker. Defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the a fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. This drive will start on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. They'll stay on the ground. Open space inside the 10. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, KC. He has scored a season's worth of touchdowns in one game. That's number 7 so far. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your...
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll stick with him again. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Hey, 57, color, 57.
To throw is Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify. I mean, to have this type of lead in the fourth quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think could be pretty interesting.
He's inside the 25. And he cannot be stopped. He is into the end zone again. Touchdown, Kansas City. This is just getting silly at this point. That's his 8th touchdown of this game. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. On the return, it's Robinson. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Jones now on 1st down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with me. But let's just set this stage. They just...
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
Yellow.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is 6 rushing touchdowns in the game, equaling the record set by Alvin Kamara on Christmas Day in 2020. You're watching one of the great individual performances in NFL history. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Robinson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Here we go, get set. Set high.
Back to throw is Jones. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations. This is the development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time. Players can improve their development trait. This is the Abilities tab. Here you can see what ability... Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for your staff and upgrade them to help improve your team both on and off the field. Staff points can be used across all of your staff characters. When you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to follow to build your character. Upon purchasing one of these talents, the opposite path will be locked, so choose wisely.